Hi, I'm making this YouTube video to talk about a different aspect of what happens to these targeted individuals and other people who are abducted by these ETs. Because as I've already said, you've got the ET abductions where these human-looking aliens and the non-human aliens are abducting people and performing bizarre medical procedures and raping these people and impregnating them with hybrid children and torturing them, and all of this insanity that these ETs are and represent. And then there are the targeted individuals, these innocent men, women, and children who are also being tortured, killed, and raped, but in a different way. And most targeted individuals have no idea that they are being attacked by ETs, because these attacks on TIs are virtually invisible and virtually undetectable. But these TIs, these targeted individuals, are being attacked by ETs, and the symptoms are brutal pain all over the body, simulated rape, and bizarre voice-to-skull messages. And these people, as I've said before, are being tortured and killed because all of these ET groups have identified targeted individuals as a potential threat to their manipulation tactics in the future, because targeted individuals tend to be very resilient. They tend to question authority. They tend to be very intelligent, etc., etc. But what I want to talk about is that what is happening isn't just the rape of someone's physical body, because on the surface that's what it appears to be to some people who may not believe in anything else other than just the physical body. But what these ETs are actually doing is much more horrific than that and goes much deeper than that. These ETs, all of these ETs, the human-looking ETs, the gray alien human hybrids, the Procyon ETs, people talk about all these different groups, the Andromedan ETs, the reptilian ETs, all of these ETs don't just rape a person's physical body and torture and rape a person's physical body, but they rape and torture the human soul and the human spirit, especially in the case of these abductees who are brutally tortured and raped. And in the case of almost all targeted individuals who are raped, tortured, and killed, in most cases TIs, or in many cases TIs end up just killing themselves or killing other people and then themselves. But during the course of these attacks, it's not just your physical body that's being raped, it's your soul and spirit as well. Your soul and spirit, as well as the physical body, all of these three things are being raped, and it is has to do with a orchestrated deal cutting, a cutting of deals that has been made by all of these ET groups, because this is a combined assault on everybody. None of these ET groups are benevolent. They, all of them, as I speak, are raping 3- and 4-year-old children in their cribs. And children, infants, babies, are stabbed to death by their mind-controlled parents, and this is happening over and over again, repeatedly. So what all of these ETs do is they are right now assaulting the planet in a combined attack, because they want to inject their paradigms and their rule of law, which is pure evil, into the planet. And to do so, they are torturing, raping, and killing innocent men, women, and children that these ETs see as a hindrance to their plans. But what they have done and what they are doing is so horrific that it's to the extent that people's souls are being shattered into fragments, and this is something that will affect them lifetime after lifetime. So if you have a complete soul and it suffers enough trauma, it's shattered into fragments, and there is it affects the obviously it affects the integrity of your soul. So if you when you experience a different lifetime, that will affect that lifetime and not in a positive way, because what happens to you, what's happened to you before, tends to happen again and again and again. So the things that we fear the most have happened to us before. So these ETs are, all of these ETs, the human-looking ETs and the reptilian ETs, all of them are pure evil. There are no benevolent ETs. They literally rape children as young as 3 and 4, and they do this with the indifference of a robot programmed or obviously by default, that has no emotions. So they do this with the indifference of a robot, and they also are killing 3 and 4-year-old children, and infants are being stabbed to death in their cribs by their own parents. So they're doing this while they're torturing targeted individuals, innocent men, women, and children who are having their souls raped and shattered into pieces. And it's to the extent that they are so, they are pure ego. Their ego is boundless. There's no limit. So what they are trying to do is they reach into a person's soul, and then they go even deeper and they try to molest and rape someone's spirit. And the human spirit is supposedly indestructible, and it probably is, because part of the aspect of this is they don't understand it, because the spirit is in a sense it's invisible. So they reach into a person's soul, and then they go even deeper beyond soul rape, and then they attempt to rape and draw, and basically the soul can be drawn and quartered. So then they reach even deeper, and then they attempt, in an attempt to research and understand the spirit, they end up molesting and even in some cases raping people's spirits. So it's not just the physical body. So I want you to understand the extent of the evil they represent. They literally see us as basically we are like less than even like plants or something like that. We're not even on the level of a plant, and that's how they all see us. And you can verify this by the fact that no action has been taken, regardless of the amount of people who are aware that this is a technology-based attack, that in many cases people are already aware that it's very, very well could be ETs. And also there exists some technology, and there exists the money to research this and to do something about it, but nothing is done. And these ETs are doing absolutely nothing, and something could be done. So that should speak volumes to all of you listening to this right now. But please don't be so gullible. All of these ETs, they absolutely envy the human spirit, and there is a hatred towards us because of the jealousy involved, and the envy and the resentment they have towards the reaction that people have towards them in the future. This is what I'm trying to get at here. These ETs, all of them, they're so egocentric, they are so evil, they actually resent us for our reaction. And like I said before, they can, with their technology, they can run at very high speeds. Like the cowards they are, they will need that. They have force fields and sidearms. So I have 2 words for you: fast cars. When this happens, remember what I have said. Run them over with your car. Fight and kill them any way you can. They are pure evil. They are rapists, and they are absolute total garbage. Thank you for listening.